All right, subtracting integers. Hopefully you've got a good understanding of adding integers now. So let's move on to subtracting integers. All right, and there's really only one rule to follow for subtracting integers, and that would be that you need to know how to kiss. All right, please don't tell your parents that you learned how to kiss in math class today because that would not go over very well, but it does stand for something. KISS stands for keep it, switch it, switch it. All right, so technically I know it should be like KISSI, but that's not as fun. All right, we're gonna learn how to kiss, okay? So keep it, switch it, switch it. This is very similar to keep, change, flip that we did with dividing fractions. Same concept, okay? You're keeping something, you're changing something, you're changing something, okay? So same idea, just with integers now, okay? So there's really no more notes to take. We just need to do some examples. All right, so remember, this is only for when you see subtraction signs, all right? So I'm trying to think of when it was. Can't think back on what topic we were learning, but rather than making up a new rule or a new song for subtracting integers, let's just change all our subtraction problems to addition problems, and then I can just use my row the boat song. I don't have to learn two songs. I just have my one row the boat song, but I just change all of my subtraction problems to addition problems, and then I can use the same song. So you're probably like, what are you talking about? What I mean is, if they give you 5 minus -2, okay? Once again, those parentheses don't mean anything. It's not like you're supposed to do it first because it's in parentheses for order of operations. It's just there to help you see that's a negative, not a subtraction sign. So we're going to kiss. We are going to keep it, switch it, switch it. All right, you're going to take it one thing at a time and change this to be a different problem, okay? So after we kiss, we are going to keep the first number. So you keep it. All right. And next thing I get to is the subtraction sign. I'm going to switch the subtraction sign to a plus sign. And then instead of having a -2, I'm going to switch it to a +2. Okay? And now it's just a regular addition problem that we've been doing the last several days. Okay? My signs are the same. So if they're the same, I just have to add them. And I get 7. Okay? Let's look at another one. All right. -4 minus 6. Okay. I see a subtraction sign. I don't know the song for subtraction, so I'm just going to change this to addition. Okay. You always keep the first number the same. So keep this, leave it alone. -4. Next, I come to the minus sign. So I'm going to change the minus sign to a plus sign. Now I'm going to change this +6 to a -6. Remember, it's keep it, switch it, switch it. Okay? Keep the first number, switch the sign, and then switch the number. Okay? So now when we go to solve this, I have let's see if I can find another color. I have a negative number, but then I also have, oh, sorry, what was I thinking? Then I have another negative number. Okay? Those signs are the same. So when it's the same, you just add them and keep that same sign. So 4 plus 6 is 10. Since both of those are negative, the answer's got to be -2. Okay? So every single time you see a subtraction sign, we are just changing it to addition so that I can use my row the boat song. All right, next one, -6 minus -3. All right, let's see what we need to switch. So keep it, switch it, switch it. Okay, take it in order. keep it, switch it, switch it, keep it, switch it, switch it. You don't ever do like switch it, keep it, switch it. No, it's always KISS. Keep it, switch it, switch it. So now if I'm looking at my numbers, this one is negative, but this one is positive. So remember, if you have different signs, I've got a negative and a positive. If I have different signs, I have to subtract. So when I subtract these, 6 minus 3 is 3. Which one of these is bigger? Which one of these is higher? Which one has more chips? All right, this one right here is going to have more chips. So since this one has more chips, it is negative. So therefore, my answer has to be negative as well. Okay, next one. Negative 8 minus 7. Okay, what am I going to keep? I'm going to keep the negative 8 because it comes first. Switch the subtraction sign to a plus sign. Switch this positive 7 to a negative 7. And now I can solve it. All right, this one right here is negative. This one right here is negative. My signs are the same. So if my signs are same, if the signs are the same, you add and keep. All right, so 8 plus 7 is 15. Since both of my numbers are negative, my answer has to be negative as well. Try another one. Negative 10 minus negative 20. All right, what am I going to keep? Keep the first number. So negative 10, you leave it alone. The next thing I get to is the minus sign. I'm going to change it to a plus sign. And then I get to this negative 20. I'm going to switch negative 20 to positive 20. Okay. This sign is negative, but this one is positive. So if I see different colors or if I see different shapes, I know that these are different signs. So when it's different, I have to subtract. So 20 minus 10 gives me 10. Which one of these is going to have more chips? This one is going to have more chips. Since this one is positive, my answer has to be positive as well. Let's keep it moving. A couple more. 11 minus 15. All right, we're going to keep the 11 because it comes first, so keep it the same. Change this minus to a plus. Change this positive 15 to now it's going to become a negative 15. All right, let me get my colors. This 11 is nice and positive, but this negative should be yellow. All right, I'm seeing different colors, different shapes, so that tells me I have to subtract. 15 minus 11 gives me 4. Which number is higher? 15 is higher than 11. So since 15 is higher, I see 15 is negative. My answer has to be negative as well. All right, 25 minus negative 8. All right, keep the first number. So keep it, switch it, switch it. Okay, I see that this number is positive and this number is positive. So when your signs are the same, you just add and keep those same signs. So 25 plus 8 is going to give you 33. And since these are both positive, my answer also has to be positive. All right, last one. 0 minus negative 12. All right, what am I going to keep? I'm going to keep the first number, so I'm going to keep 0 the same. Change this minus to a plus. Change this negative 12 to a positive 12. All right. 0 doesn't really have a sign, so I can't really circle it if it's positive or negative. But think about it. It's just 0 plus 12. 0 plus 12 is going to give me 12. Okay? That's all the examples we're doing, so this video is a little bit shorter than usual. But that's because it's kind of the same thing we've been doing the last several days. You just have to remember to change those subtraction problems to addition problems, okay? So when you see a plus sign, you're thinking row the boat. when you see a subtraction sign, you're thinking kiss, okay? But really, when you kiss, you're changing it to a plus, so eventually you're gonna have to row the boat anyway. I hope that doesn't just confuse you, but subtraction, you're just changing to addition so that you can row the boat. All right?